Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock, his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. This kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. Big reason why they've made the postseason both times.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Ready?
Takes the handoff, now Love. Oh, they're going deep here right off the rim. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And the Chiefs force the turnover on the first series of this game. There it is, partner. Tough to resist starting the game with a deep shot. I know you know that. It is aggressive, but also very high risk, high reward.
It is, Kate, and you know as an offensive player, especially as a quarterback, you go to bed that night, these plays are scripted. You're going to come out, you're going to take a shot. There you got to show a little restraint. If it's not there and that defense has the awareness they just did, boy, you got to be real careful to not give them an opportunity to do what they just did and make a huge play defensively.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes now. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to get passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Another throw for Mahomes. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. And we only saw this group for one snap to start the game, Brock. So hopefully we get a longer look at them this time.
You know, Kate, in a lot of ways, it may even be easier to shake that first one off. They're barely on the field.
Yeah.
So it's really a second chance to write the opening series you wanted.
Here's Josh Jacobs in his first look on the ground. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, Jacobs. And that's not what the offense style. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throwing his love on 3rd. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs get the football back at the opposing 45. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he works this to the 38 before going down. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at second and pretty short. From the 38. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And they'll get this forward to about the 28. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to take this to the 23 to stop Meade to set up 3rd and very short.
Yards on the play.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Chiefs with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelce has it. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. That's caught for the first. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. This might be a free play for him. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here following the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we punt.
Love from the gun. He's on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. He'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Caught near the goal line. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
3. Here we go. Punt.
Running it after the penalty. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Red 38.
On the sneak, it's Love. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air, Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
26 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. He has room past the 25. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back to throw Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off.
Mahomes pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 46.
Loves to throw again. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they will face a 3rd down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43. So we're through 3 here. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Come on, set, ready?
Throwing again. Love. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Firing one deep for the end zone. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass game, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Yellow! Yellow, yellow, yellow! Attack, attack!
They're going to pass it here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yellow! Hey, color! Hey, 43, 15!
Throwing again, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
And it's 4th down.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Shotgun now for Love. Kraft has it. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready.
From the red zone now. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. Ball on the 16. It's 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Love. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Set, ready.
Jacobs